Hey boys and girls, here's 3 different ways to make a still life. The classic flower still life. First, you start by creating your vase. I'm gonna make a triangular vase, but you could easily make a vase with curvy sides or make a vase that's bigger on the bottom. But I'm gonna just make a kind of triangular vase. You can imagine it would look like a triangle if we kept going. I'm gonna add some flower heads. Notice I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I always try to do either 3, 5, 7, or 9 flower heads. Odd numbers look more natural. Then the next step that you do is you add different kinds of flower petals. Pretty easy to do. Mix it up, invent some. They don't all have to be the same. And then once you're drawing and you're thinking of different shapes, I know you're going to want to add the stems and the leaves in soon. Here we go. Let's add this. I gotta be honest, I feel like my vase is a little thin. I'm gonna add another flower head right there and one down here, like the flowers are drooping out. Let's see, this one I'm gonna have to show some overlapping. So it's gonna go, oops, it'll kind of go behind that flower there. The next thing is come down here and finish this guy. And I like these spiky ones. Once in a while, they look really neat. Boop. And now let's add some lovely stems. Remember, stems are not just a string. You want to give them a little bit of thickness to them. Here we go. It's like that one's coming from behind there. All right, and of course we got to get the one that's drooping down. Ooh, poor little flower. Might add some leaves in, make them look like they're sticking out from behind. There we go. So that is a flower still life. And then we create the table line that shows us that our still life is sitting on the table and then everything else is in the background. You could always add more still items on top of here. You could decorate your vase. So the next one is going to be a cake still life, because cakes are really fun. Sometimes you want to make a cake for a birthday card, so this is a good skill to have. First thing I do is I start off with an oval. Then I draw some lines down, add a curve. Now I'm going to add another curve. This is like a big C that I start from here, about a little way down. This is the top of the second layer. Boop. Good. There we go. And if you want to keep going, you could use the same recipe. Got this line and make another C. There we go. And here's my last layer of cake. Now, I want my cake to be on a plate, so I'm going to add another C. And my cake is sitting on a table. Boom. Now you could decide, do you want to put candles on top? Do you want to write a number or a letter because it's somebody's special day? You can write words on the side. You could add things to the table or even the background, maybe a sign. Okay. And then the third type of still life is a bowl of fruit. That's a classic still life. Now, of course, you could add all sorts of other things in, but I want to give you an idea of how to make a bowl. So you just draw a simple curved line. Then bring your bowl down. Notice this is curved. This is going to give us a chance to fill it up. And because it's a bowl, it's going to have a little bit of a curved line down here. So now I'm just going to start adding some fruit. I don't know, maybe that's going to be an orange. And let's see over here, I think I'll make something that looks like an apple. Remember, apples kind of have that indentation there, so let's give it some stems. Now I want to start building up some more objects. Let's see, let's add some grapes. Grapes are super easy to make. And whoopsie, I'm paying attention again to making an odd number. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm going to do 1 here. Yeah, pull a little grape out. And then 1 laying on the table like he fell off. There you go. Now you can see that. Sorry about that camera angle. All right, well, we won't forget that guy over there. Then you might want to add some more fruit. Maybe you want to look like a pineapple is sticking out of there, so you could stick a big one. Pineapples are known for having a crisscross pattern. That's always fun to make. And then the pineapple parts that stick out. Those are always fun. Ooh, it's getting a little lopsided. We're gonna have to balance, think about balancing our picture. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a big melon in the back. There we go. Kind of balance that out. And maybe I'll put a fun little stem on it, the little curly Q. Balance our picture out a little bit. You could decorate, but right now, first I'm gonna add our table line that shows that our fruit is sitting on a table. And also, I think in this one, I would like to keep this curved line going and add some basket details. Now, of course, you could add other things. Remember, we drew candy last week. You could add things in the background. And I think I'm just gonna go a little banana. So I'm gonna add some wallpaper, stripy wallpaper in the back to give it some visual interest. And maybe since this is an orange, I'll add some little tiny pores on it. There we go. This is our apple. Maybe I'll make that come down a little bit there. Oops, I made a boo-boo. That's okay. I'm just gonna make this line thick. And there we go, happy accident. I covered it up and now it looks like the bowl has a really good rim on it. All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoy decorating your still life. Have fun.